Jody Dave down at the allotment. It's a Thursday afternoon, 20 to 3. I've come down a little bit later so I can get some watering done. Lovely hot weather we're having again, so I'll give you a tour of what we've been doing. You see some changes. We're not getting down here enough. I have lost quite a few plants because of the heat, but that's the joys of gardening. Next year when we get a new polytunnel, I'm going to be putting proper watering systems in, so we'll give you a quick tour. Okay, it's our apple tree, so I'll get some nice apples on. Still getting a lot of bindweed, but it's from next door. I've took some of the rhubarb down. I've got the rest to take down and get this clear weeds. These are my tatties, doing well. Just planted these the other day. Broccoli and courgettes. We've been putting the leaves down from the rhubarb. It'll help rot in, plus it'll makes a good mulch to water. It's my little water bottle experiment. It's dry now, but I'll give this a good water, then I'll fill that up with water, and that should help get down. There's a sponge at the bottom, so that helps water release. So I think I need to put another one up there. These beds, nothing in. Tatties are starting to sprout in here, so I'm going to have to get some soil up and get these covered. And 1 or 2 peas starting to grow now. Everything seems to be growing late, but I think it's just weather. I've got some plants in there. I'm going to pull them out, but I think they're getting too hot in there. Stick them in there and see what happens, see if I can get them to grow. They'll probably need potting on, to be honest with you. Alright, biggest work we've been doing. You can see, shed's gone. So bye-bye shed. Danny's we're busy sorting wood out. So this stuff here is what Danny's been breaking up when he's been here. That's what we've been to burn the wood. We've got a lot of wood stored in there, so we can build things. All this wood here, don't know what we're going to do with it. These metal things, what I'm thinking of making is up on the top here where the water butts are. I'm thinking of building another water thing so it comes down and fills water butts up. All this wood here is rubbish wood, knackered, rotten to hell, so we're going to burn it, cut it down, try and cut these bits down. Don't know how the hell we're going to cut this up because I do not have a power saw, and as I say, I've got no electricity down here, so all we can do is what we can't just have to leave in the storage area. So as I say, this is where the shed was. That's coming down. That's going across there. We've emptied the pond because we thought it was leaking, but we haven't found a hole in it, so it must have been. But we're going to change the pond around a bit because Danny's mate put it in the wrong way around. So take you down and show you. So I'm at work next week, then I'm on 2 weeks holiday. So what the plan is when I'm on holiday, we've got a bit more time, is we're going to lift the pond, because these shelves should have been on that side. So we're going to lift the pond, clear all this, put the black stuff down. Redo the pond the other way around, fill it in, make sure it's level as well, because it wasn't level. Clear all this, put the black stuff down, move this, find somewhere to put that, That is going to come, the greenhouse is going to come here, because my intention over there is to put a big polytunnel and we'll get it cleared. So it means once that's down, we can start clearing all that, weeding all that, and getting it ready to put a polytunnel down. A big one. And my intention of the big polytunnel is I want to put a solar powered irrigation system in it. Connect it. I'll take one of them big water butts, put it outside, so it'll drip off and it'll keep the plants fed, because we've lost our tomato plants because of this heat. Just nobody gets timed out to come down all the time, whereas I'm hoping for next season, as I say, I'll put an irrigation system in, solar powered one. Been looking at them on Amazon and Temu and that, so they're not that expensive. So I sort of think going to look at doing, get a big polytunnel in, and we might actually get a couple and look at maybe doing one that might help feed the beds. Don't know, because I've got some bottles. I've got the ideas with the bottles, and off Temu I've got some bottle where you put the cap on, it's got little drippers, so I might try that. But I think the trouble with these beds is the nutrition's gone. I bought some, I think we made two mistakes. As you see, there's nothing growing in them, and this soil is just crap. I understand with that bed, and I made a mistake. It's on top of the weed membrane. This one is not. So I think it's just lack of nutrition in the soil. So we're gonna get a couple of more of these metal ones. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get some bags of manure. So when we replace, we'll put the manure. We'll put some cardboard on the bottom, some manure in, and I'm gonna get then the soil on top. That might give it some nutrition for next year, but I think that's the main problem, because nothing is growing, not even weeds are growing in them. So to me, there's no nutrition there. Whereas these two beds are not too bad, even though there's nothing growing in there yet, but there's stuff growing in there. So I'm getting weeds in that one. I've got plants and I get weeds in that one, but these two, no. No, a little bit of mare's tail over there, but that'll grow any flipping where that stuff, you're pulling that out. And as you see, around the beds, there's weeds. So it's got to be the soil. It's got to be the soil. If the weeds are growing around the beds, no problem. It's the soil mix. It's got no nutrients in. So basically, but as I say, these 3 beds are getting taken out. These are going, 2 of them are going to get combined and made into a bigger bed and probably put on this side. Because I'm hoping to put a greenhouse there. That bed will be moved. That bed, that is, as I say, it's growing stuff in, so it's got the nutrients are in that bed. But I didn't put the compost I got from Aldi, so didn't get that Aldi compost. Rubbish. As I say, we can't get the compost now with the peat in, so working with rubbish now. So I'm now going to go down to Ollie's. There's a garden centre just over the river there. It's about 10 minutes walk. Get a barrow, a couple of barrows, and maybe use my bike with a trailer on, go across, get a couple of bags of manure, dig that, put that in, and a couple of bags of proper compost. Yes, I'm going to pay the money for it, but I think it's worth it, because this cheap stuff from Aldi, it's crap. As I say, I think that's why the tomato plants have died now, Don't think it's just because of the sun. I think it's the compost that's in. It's rubbish. So yeah, even the plants that are in it are not doing well. So I think it's just crap compost. These in here, you know, they're watered all the time, but they're just drying out dead quick. And I think the compost is just rubbish. And that's supposed to be enriched compost, but no, crap. But we'll learn these lessons. So yeah, my advice to any of you out there is don't go to Aldi or that and buy that compost. You know, find a decent garden centre or something, or even off Amazon. You might get some decent stuff off Amazon. Actually, last year I did get some off Amazon, and that's what's in that bed. that bed's flipping doing brilliant. It's got tatties in, it's doing well. So that just proves. So right, well, I'll stop rabbiting on, and I'm going to see what I can get a little bit done and water in. Because as I say, I won't be down. I've come down later because I've been coming down here earlier on, and it's just been far too hot to work. And I'm by myself today, so I can't do much myself. Especially with the wood, it's too much for me. I'm too old for that. That's Danny's job. So, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you with another video later on. So that's just an update from me. So bye for now.